Alright, so now we are doing question B7 of the same paper, Science Paper 1, 2019 School Certificate. Last time we were doing question B6, and if you haven't watched that video, make sure you actually watch that video because that question is based on an important topic in physics which you need to understand. So make sure you actually watch that video, get some concepts about light. Okay, so today we are talking about current, or we are talking about electricity. Specifically, we are talking about current, resistance, and also we'll be talking about what? Voltage. Okay, so this is a question which you have been given. The question reads, the figure shows a circuit with two resistors. So I've been given this figure, and this figure, according to the question, is having two resistors. And according to the question, here we have 2 ohms, and also here we have what? 2 ohms. So these are the two resistors which have been given. Okay, so now let's go to the question. Question A, identify the type of circuit. Identify the type of circuit arrangement of the resistors shown above. So I've been told to identify the type of circuit arrangement based on the arrangement of what? On the arrangement of resistors. Okay, so now what you need to know, what you need to understand is that whenever you just see resistors are connected to each other in this way, in the same line, just know that we are talking about the series type of what? Circuit. So that is the answer for the first question. So this is a series type of what? Circuit. Maybe you can ask to actually give a reason for your answer. The reason is very simple because resistors are connected in what? In the same line. Okay. In case resistors were connected in this way, whereby we have this one and then we have this one, then that type of circuit is no longer a series type of what? Type of circuit. But in this case, whereby these two resistors are connected in what? In the same line, just know that we're talking about series type of what? Type of circuit. I hope you have gotten that. Okay, so let's go to question B. Calculate the total resistance in the circuit. Okay, so this question is very, very simple because you have been taught to calculate the total resistance. And just know that whenever you have been taught to calculate the total resistance in series type of circuit, you just need to add the resistance which you have been given. In this case, you have been given these two resistors. So for you to calculate the total resistance in this circuit, just add this resistance and also this resistance. In case we had another resistance here, the third one, we just need to say resistance 1 plus resistance 2 plus resistance 3. Then that is going to give you the total what? Resistance in that type of what? Circuit. So in this case, we are having only two resistors. So for us to calculate the total resistance, we are going to say our total resistance is going to be resistance 1 plus resistance what? 2. Okay, and our total resistance is going to be, what is our resistance 1? Our resistance 1 is right over here, which is 2 ohms. Plus, what is our resistance 2 is also what? 2 ohms, which is right over here. So our total resistance is going to be what? Okay, just have to actually add 2 plus 2. And I'm sure even a grade 1 can answer this one. 2 plus 2. The answer is what? The answer is 4 ohms. So this is a question for, this is the answer for question what? For question B. Alright, let's go to the third question. The third question is actually asking us to calculate the ammeter reading when the circuit is what? Is closed. As you can see, this circuit is not closed. So now when they close this circuit, what is going to be shown here? Because you need to understand that whenever you see something like this, then whenever you see a circle which is having a inside, then just know that we're talking about the ammeter. And what is shown on the ammeter, you need to understand that the ammeter shows the current. So since we have been taught to calculate the ammeter reading, what the ammeter reads is the current. So in this case, you just need to interpret to know that you have been taught what we are asked is to calculate the what? The current when the circuit is what? Is closed. So now for you to calculate the current when the circuit is closed, remember we're having two resistors, not so. So what we're going to do, we are going to simply calculate the what? The total current. Okay, so now how to calculate the total current? So what we're going to have is something like this. Current is represented by the letter I. Current is going to be the total voltage over the total what? Resistors. So now our current is going to be, what is the voltage? What is our total voltage? Our total voltage is what? 3 over what is our total resistance? We have just found it is what? Is 4. So what we are going to have is something like that. 3 divided by what? Divided by 4. And when you divide 3 by 4, what we are going to have is what? 0.75 amps. So this is the symbol. I mean, this is the unit for what? For current. You need to know this symbol. You need to know and master this symbol. So this was how simple this question was. So this is the total current which they have asked us to actually calculate. Okay, so this is how we actually deal with this question. Whenever you have been given a circuit which is connected in series, just know that whenever you want to calculate the total resistance, you just have to add the resistors which you have been given. In this case, you have been given 2 resistors. So you just have to add these 2 resistors, and what you are going to have is the total resistance in that particular circuit. And then if you want to calculate the current, just know that this is a formula we normally use. Current is equal to voltage over resistance. And when you're taught to calculate the total resistance, I mean the total current, here you need not to choose which resistors are you going to use. You need to use all these 2 resistors because you have been taught to calculate the total current. So you need to add the resistors. You need to add the resistors. You need to get the total resistance in this circuit. That total resistance is what we are going to actually divide the total voltage divided by the total resistance. And what we are going to have is the total current. Make sure you actually put a like in the comment if this video is very, very helpful. And maybe in case you want to actually ask any question, make sure you actually put it in the comment box. And I have created a group on WhatsApp in case you'd like to join it. So long as you are in grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, and also if you are writing your GCE, make sure you join my group because I actually share some important materials. So for you to join it, just inbox me on WhatsApp using my Airtel number, which is 09 76 97 58 98. Okay, 0976 97 58 98. This is 58 and also this is 98. And also don't forget to actually follow me on Facebook. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Just search Mr. Distinctions. Mr. Distinctions. You are going to find me and make sure you follow me for any updates. In case I have some updates which are very important to you, make sure you do that. Otherwise, thank you very much. Keep on following me.